Hello, hello, my friends. I have a fun video for you today. One, because I am sharing with you what I purchased during the Caramel Sundays July restock. And also it's extra fun because we have Cody. He is back. He is returning and we are twinning today. Look at this. Don't we look so cute?
Yeah, that was my...
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly what you wanted. So anyways, you guys, we've got a lot of candles to talk about today. A couple of these are going to be returning in the August restock. Some of them are not. Some of them are repurchases for me. Some are completely new. So yeah, not yet. I know you're very anxious to get to sniffing all of these. I am a Caramel Sundays brand ambassador. I don't have an affiliate code. I don't make commission, nothing like that. Basically, as a brand ambassador, it does allow me to have early access to their launches, and I get things at a little bit of a discount. So are you ready? Are you ready for this sniff session?
I'm ready.
You're ready. This is probably one of your favorite, seasons to
it's
to
like
sniff.
the season.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
it's the only
season.
season.
There's like a reel that has an audio that says, "I am an autumn," and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely you. You definitely love
Not my words, but okay.
autumnal fragrances. No, you would have to hear it. All right. Anyways, all of the candles that I'm talking about, I will have listed in the description box down below. If you've watched any of these videos, you know we start off pretty well, but by the end, we've usually gone off the rails.
Yeah.
Quite a few times.
There's a lot of editing.
There's a lot of editing involved in this video. Timestamps and all of the candles that I'm talking about will be listed down below. And there are actually a couple of these candles that at the time that I am filming this, Caramel Sundays does still have in stock on their website. So if you follow them over on Instagram, you may already be aware of this, but they did recently sign paperwork on a new warehouse. Stop that, stop that. Stop. You can smell it in a moment. They recently signed paperwork on a new warehouse, which will hopefully allow them to store more candles, pour more candles. And with that, the goal is eventually to get to a place where, yes, they will still do their monthly drops, but for them to still have candles left over afterwards that people can shop at a little bit more leisurely pace. I think that was one of the best things that a lot of people saw during this July restock was that a lot of candles still were in stock, even, an hour and a couple of days afterwards. So I don't know at the time that this is going up if any of these candles will still be in stock on the website, but I will have it down below for you guys. The next restock will be August 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern. Head over to the Caramel Sundays website if you want to see all of their offerings. All right, now we're ready to smell. Okay, now you can get into the smells. Did you want to smell the perfume first? I actually wore this perfume this morning. We'll get it out of the way first. Okay, so I wore this perfume this morning to church, and I ended up buying 2 more of them because I really like this fragrance. I actually purchased it in the May restock. So this is called Salted Caramel Apricot. And last I checked, it was still in stock. What do you think of that?
I like it.
You like it. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it, considering I spray it on my body. This, you guys, is really nice. There's I've talked about this already. I talked about it, I think, last week in my Friday 5. But this is a beautiful fragrance. Particularly, I like to wear it with, I think it's called Vanilla Musk from Bath & Body Works, that body cream. Yeah, it got a little bit of like a fruity note, but also there's like a...
It's like a little bit of smoky stuff.
A little bit of that cashmere really kind of slightly smoky dry down. So really nice fragrance. Now, do you want to start with the small candles over here? Okay, go ahead. Which one? Show the people.
Oat Orchard.
Oat Orchard. Yeah. We all know how I feel about Oat Orchard. Are you going to sniff it? Or go ahead and sniff it, and then I'm going to take it over here so that way I can... It's good. It's good? Just good. Just good.
I mean, I like it. It's very good. It's a great fall candle.
All right. So the fragrance notes on Oat Orchard are apple peels, mac apples, sweet cream, warm spice. Let's see. What does this say? Slow cooked oats, cinnamon crumble, vanilla oat milk, tonka, and cozy musk. That's a lot of notes. Yeah. But what's the note you smell the most?
Apple.
Apple. Yeah. It's a very, very apple forward fragrance. Now, I am going to say that this was one of the fragrances that was still in stock a couple of days later. And I definitely went back in to get more because I knew that this fragrance was not going to be returning next month. And to me, this is a perfect early, it's almost like a summer transitional scent. You want to keep smelling it? You can keep smelling.
It's very clean.
Yes.
It smells very clean. It's not like heavy like some of the fall ones.
Yeah, it's not like a full like autumnal type of candle. It's more of a
very much like summerish going into
summer to fall.
Yeah.
Very great transition scent. Now, I will say that the reason why I like this one so much is that the apple note in here is very, very similar to their Crisp Country Apple, which I do believe that fragrance is returning in a 4-wick in August. Crisp Country Apple for me gets to be a little bit too much when it's burning. But this one, because of all of those other notes, there's like some, the creamy notes in here. I feel like it kind of cuts down the sweetness that I will typically get from Crisp Country Apple. Yeah, I love this one. This is probably one of my favorite ones from this entire restock. All right, sir. Another one that is actually a repurchase for me. I did purchase this.
Fall Gathering.
Fall Gathering. You want to put your nose on that one?
It's hard to say you don't like any of them.
Right.
But it's hard to put I don't know. There's a peach thing going on.
Oh, yep. I was waiting for him to say it.
Yeah, I don't like peach.
Yeah,
smelling things.
If you're new to my channel, Cody has made it very well known. He does not like peach.
Yeah.
You don't like peppermint.
No.
No. Those are like the two really big notes that I always know.
Chocolate.
Or chocolate. Not really big on chocolate. Yeah, he's not big on those notes.
It makes me cough.
Yeah. I really love this fragrance. Now, I will say that on the website, the comparisons, if you're wanting some comparisons to other brands maybe that you might be more familiar with, Fall Gathering is compared to Bath & Body Works Harvest Gathering, as well as Yankee Candle had a fragrance, I think, called Farmer's Market several years ago. So if you're familiar with either one of those, I haven't gotten my nose on those, but that's what they have said on the website description. So Fall Gathering has fragrance notes of peach, spice, warmth, berries, cinnamon, clove, and spice. I initially purchased this candle in 2025. I do have a full dedicated review on it. And I purchased one of these in my pre-order. And then I went ahead and ordered another one because I really like pairing this with Autumn Jam. I feel like that's a fantastic combination. But I would say that if you are somebody who does not like clove, you probably won't like this fragrance because the clove note is pretty forward on this. As well as, it's the peach and the berries. I know, but but it's not peach like their salted peach butter, which was
it's not like in your face. Peach,
no,
it's enough to.
It's enough to that he's like no. All right, go ahead and pick up the other ones there. What have you got?
Oh yeah, Fall Cider.
Ooh, Fall Cider.
That's good stuff.
I love that one.
I like this one.
You like that one? What does it smell like to you?
Fall Cider.
Fall Cider. Kind of reminds me of like a caramel apple.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got that going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that a lot though.
So let me see what the notes are on Fall Cider here. Fall Cider has fragrance notes of spice cider, cinnamon sugar, tart apple, caramel, warm brown sugar. Now I will tell you guys, I had the heads up that this was going to be coming in larger formats for the August restock. I know that this is coming back in a 4-wick and a 5-wick. I don't think it'll be available in a 2-wick. I don't know. Go check their Instagram because that's where all of the scents are listed. If you are a fan of Bath & Body Works Cider Lane, but maybe you're switching over to all soy candles, you like the clean, non-toxic ingredients, this is going to scratch that itch for you. This is pretty much exactly Cider Lane. Now, I do know, I think in the 2-wick, they are going to be offering their caramel dipped apple. I think that there was some debate behind the scenes of whether or not they were going to offer that this year, but a lot of people were asking for it. So I'm going to let you guys know I will order that in the pre-order. That way I can compare, to see if there's that much of a difference. Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Good. It's like a little bit of smokiness in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've always loved that scent though.
Yeah. I don't know, the brown sugar.
Which is funny because, I normally don't like brown sugar and soy wax. It usually does a little funny thing with my nose. But, all right. And then here's the other one that I was convinced to purchase. I actually smelled this over at Amy's.
Sweet Autumn.
Sweet Autumn. Yes. I did not initially order this in the pre-order.
You already burned this one.
I did already burn that one. Mm-hmm.
I wish you wouldn't have burned it.
Why?
Because it smells different after you burn it.
Well, sometimes, but sometimes it smells different after you burn it for the better. I think that's, I don't know. Tell me, what do you think? People want honest thoughts. You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. You don't like it because you keep smelling it.
I like it, but there's something about it that I'm like,
yeah.
It kind of bleh.
Does it smell like popcorn to you? A little bit like buttery?
Yes, it's got a buttery popcorn.
Yeah, it's kind of got a buttery popcorn thing. I
don't like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
It smells like the butter popcorn jelly bean taste.
Oh, that's kind of gross. So I don't know. Maybe are there people who actually like that buttered popcorn jelly bean?
They're communists, yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Because that's the only jelly bean available.
Yes, and then that's what they want. All right.
It's the ones no one else wants.
It's the ones nobody else wants. The rejects. Okay, warm oats, sweet molasses, spiced pumpkin puree, maple leaf, vanilla bean, smoked cedar wood. Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. When I first lit this yesterday, I definitely got that like buttery popcorn thing going on for not even really popcorn. It just smelled like melted butter almost, like in some ways. Like it was like melted butter. Very savory. I think I'm used to having more spices mixed with something that I would maybe.
It's too heavy though.
Yeah, it's very rich.
Very rich.
Very rich type of fragrance.
Like my stomach got a little upset when I smelled it.
Really? Yeah.
Just remembering, I'm like, oh.
You're like, oh, okay. But here's the thing. Once this is burning a little bit longer, I noticed that butteriness kind of started. It was still a dense and rich fragrance, but it didn't smell as much like just melted butter to me. There were some other notes that were coming out. So this is one of those fragrances that I think that I'm going to go ahead and burn a couple of more times to see how it transforms. If not, I know that this will be going to Amy because I know that she really, really loves this one. But yeah, there's like a sweetness deep down in there if you keep smelling it. It's probably the molasses note in here. I don't really get any oats. Yeah, this one's kind of a hard one right now. I'm just not detecting any other notes. It's too buttery.
Yeah, it's too buttery.
I kind of feel the same way. You guys know I'm not really a fan of really like dense buttery fragrances. So I don't know. I don't know about that one.
It smells good, but it's just like not for a long time.
Yeah, not for a long time. Okay, now we're going to go over, by the way, on Oat Orchard, I did purchase 2 of those, but I only have 1 of them here to show. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
what?
Okay. Nothing.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. I purchased 6 4-wicks here. So let's see. What is the first one?
Autumn Jam.
Autumn Jam. To nobody's surprise, Autumn Jam. What do you think of that one?
I like it.
You like that one? Mm-hmm.
I like Autumn Jam.
Raise your hand if you were able to snag Autumn Jam. I know it was available in 4-wick, 2-wick, 5-wick. Let me know if you purchased it and what size vessel you got. Because other than, other than the Hawkins Autumn, this was probably my #1 recommendation. I feel like this is one that was, I think that a lot of people, this one would appeal to the masses. So Autumn Jam has fragrance notes of apple, citrus, cranberry, spice, wood, and dried clove. This one is so beautifully done because you smell those fruit notes at the top. Like you definitely get the cranberry, the citrus, and the apple.
Yeah. They're not like, you wouldn't put a pin in any one of those though.
No. Yeah. I would say cranberry and apple. You smell,
a little bit more
you smell
apple.
that in there.
Yeah.
But it's the spice. And then when this is burning, there is a little bit of woodiness to it. And the clove comes out. But it's not a like harsh in your face clove. We've said that I had always said that it reminds me of going into the Quacker Barrel up in Greer.
Yeah.
When we used to go into like this little, like this tiny little kind of gift shop type of thing. And I think a lot of people say that too. Like it's just kind of like one of those like nostalgic smelling kinds of fragrances.
I like that one.
That one is really good. All right. Another one that I ended up getting in a 4-wick, I purchased initially in the 2-wick, and this is the fragrance Autumn Leaves. I'm going to read the notes, and then I'm going to let you sniff. Autumn Leaves has fragrance notes of cedar leaf, autumn air, pine, apple, pear, clove, earthy undertones. Good.
Yeah.
You like that one? Okay, so here's the funny thing, you guys. He and I actually we're running some errands this afternoon, and one of the errands I ran, I actually was going into Bath and Body Works to do a little bit of an exchange on body care. And you guys hold your breath here, or clutch your pearls. You guys, I ended up buying 3 Bath and Body Works candles. You know that I don't purchase from them very often, but if there is a season where they can suck me in for nostalgia, it's going to be fall. But it's funny, I did not purchase leaves. But I did put my nose in it again. And it's funny, you smelled leaves and you were like, oh, I don't like this.
I didn't like
You didn't like it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I know that initially everyone was like, oh, this smells like Bath and Body Works leaves. But it's funny, getting my nose on that, that smelled very, very strong, almost like astringent apple.
It's like too sharp.
It was too sharp, like, yes.
I don't know what they're doing, but like it's way... They do a better job.
It was sharp. They're
doing a better job of that.
This I smell more of kind of the what would I say? I think it might be like the cedar leaf and the clove. Like there's something in here that this is just, it's toned down. It's not as screechy or sharp, I would say. There's apple in here for sure, but I think the pear kind of tones it down a little bit. The pine notes, the autumn air. It's definitely a beautiful fragrance. If you purchased Always Autumn from them, I would highly recommend burning this with that. It will also go really nicely if you shop across different brands. If you have Kringle's Autumn Amber, that it's a great pairing. But yeah, this is a really nice fragrance, and I really like it. I already have it in the 2-wick, but I was like, ooh, this was another one when I saw it still sitting on the website in a 4-wick. And honestly, at the time that I'm filming, I think this one is still available in the 4-wick. Yeah, it's a lot better than Bath and Body Works leaves. I hadn't smelled leaves in a long time, and when I went in, I was like, oh, the one I have at home is definitely different than this. Same type of vibe, I would say, kind of that like little bit more outdoorsy fresh, but yeah, I agree, done a little bit better. Okay, fall farmhouse, not fall gathering, that's it. Fall farmhouse. Fall farmhouse has fragrance notes of, well, I feel like you're going to be biased once you hear this. Okay.
Peach.
Poached peaches, pear slices, autumn spices, whipped vanilla, candied praline, crunchy sugar cane. Okay, what do you think of that?
It's not very strong.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I thought this one was going to be really strong for me, and you can see that I burned it. I burned that one this morning, and it was not super strong for me this morning. Now, it is first burn. I am going to say soy wax in particular can be very finicky on first burn. Sometimes I find with soy wax, my first burn is super, super strong, and then my second one is not. And then sometimes it's the reverse. Sometimes the first 2 burns are not strong, and then the third one
It's hard to get a read on that.
Really? I mean, I can smell the notes in there, but it's not...
I can smell it, but it's...
I was prepared for that one to be like smacking me in the face with fragrance, looking at those notes. I definitely get like peach and pear going on in here.
Maybe a little bit of pear, but not so much peach.
Yeah, it's not strong. It's not strong peach. I think I get more pear. There's spice in here for sure, but I didn't really get any nuttiness. Crunchy sugar cone. I feel like this is one that I'm going to have to burn a little bit more to really kind of get a good pulse on it. But yeah, it's nice. I would say that this one is probably the one of the... Now, well, we'll do a ranking at the end. We'll do a ranking of which ones are our favorites, least favorites at the end, I think. But yeah, this one was just kind of... It's okay for me. Okay. I feel like it's not the best. Okay, next up. Pumpkin Cashmere. Now, this was the fragrance. This was one of 2 fragrances that sold out very, very quickly. This was one of the first 2 ones to sell out. Thankfully, Caramel Sundays is bringing it back next month, and I think that they're even going to be offering it in a 2-wick. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like they are. I think this is coming in 2-wick, 4-wick, and 5-wick next month. So Pumpkin Cashmere has fragrance notes of sweet pumpkin, sea salt, butter pecan, warm apples, cashmere, and vanilla musk.
Very good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I think
it's good. That one's nice because I don't feel like this one just like screams fall.
No, it doesn't.
I feel like it's
very light. Like you can smell it. It's very good, but
Uh-huh.
like the smell of it's not so like sometimes they're like pumpkin spice, and it's like like
Yeah.
it's
I
like
feel
in
like
your face.
I feel like this is kind of like the cold weather equivalent. So
Yeah,
I've talked about the fragrance Cowgirl that they offer, which is very similar to Bath and Body Works Brown Sugar and Fig, and how that to
it's like a
me is
leather
very
kind of
much
one.
like clean girl aesthetic. I feel like this is maybe like they're not the same fragrance notes at all. I don't hear it, like, don't get it twisted here. But I feel
Mm.
like this is also giving those like that clean girl vibe.
Yeah, it's very
It's
clean.
yeah, without it being, it's not
Yeah,
laundry, it's not,
no,
but there's something
that
about it.
does
It's
smell
like
good.
it's cozy, but it's not overly spicy.
Yeah, it's not
It's
so deep, like
yeah,
pumpkin-y.
yeah, it's not
Yeah, I like
overly
that.
pumpkiny. There's a reason why so many people have loved this one. I
Yeah,
really, really like this. Yeah, I definitely
yeah,
think I might need more because
we have one.
this is really good. I know,
We're
but
good.
I might need more.
Mm, look how big it is. It's big.
Oh, but I can get through it quick.
She burns them like outside for just to get another one.
I do not.
Sure.
Well, hey, look at this. I'm going to burn it out there. No, this one's really good.
Yeah, I do like
I
that.
see why this one is very, very much hyped. All right. The other candle that I got my hands on that sold out pretty much in the blink of an eye was October Embers. October Embers has fragrance notes of bonfire embers, marshmallow, cashmere, toasted vanilla, sweet musk, campfire smoke.
I'm not big on marshmallow.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the smokiness. I like the yeah, I like the campfire side of it.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's not overly
No,
marshmallowy. It's definitely so.
it's very. That's like more of like a second or third
Yeah,
thing in the background.
I will tell you. It's definitely, there is a smoky note present here.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: it's a nice smoky note. It's not.
Yeah.
It is kind of more of like an ember than it is like straight up campfire
Oh
smoke.
yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
And there's a sweetness to it, which is probably like the marshmallow in there.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing that I will say: for if you're looking for a comparison, and hear me out on this, because I think people are going to hear this first comparison and be like, oh, absolutely not. But here's the thing. If you're familiar with Kringle Candles Warm and Toasty, but the cedar and amber notes in there became too much, because I've had that candle before and my family doesn't like it.
Which one?
It was called Warm and Toasty. It was kind of like this, but there's something about it that like it got too perfumey. It's the amber and the cedar. It's almost like too warm. A lot of people, it's a very polarizing scent. People either love it or they hate it. I kind of was in between, but I'm going to say I feel like this is similar to Warm and Toasty, but without the cedar and the amber. I like this more. I feel like this is better done.
Yeah.
I have a feeling because this is like a marshmallow based note. Here's the thing, you guys, with vanilla based candles in particular, if you don't like, one of the best things I would say about getting these early is that if you don't need to burn them right away, let them sit for a little bit longer. Vanilla based candles in particular get stronger the longer that they sit across all wax formulas. It's just kind of the nature of the vanilla fragrance oils. And so part of me wonders if the reason why Kringle adds cedar and amber, which are a lot more fragrant oils, to their Warm and Toasty is to possibly amp up that throw and, to be able to detect the fragrance more. Now, I will burn this a few times to try to give you guys a review on it prior to the next restock, because I think this one is also returning in 4 and a 5 wick. But yeah, it's a nice fragrance. Yeah. I feel like that's one that would go really nicely. I mean, year round if you enjoy smoky fragrances.
Yeah, you could burn this whenever.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I feel like it's like a good like evening type of scent.
Yeah, definitely.
You could have that.
Yeah,
burning.
Makes me want to get a pipe and some bourbon.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely more of like an evening type of fragrance to me. So, all right, and then the last one, you guys, this is the fragrance that I went totally outside of my wheelhouse on. I initially wasn't going to purchase this, and then I thought, all right, why not, right? I'm going to go ahead and try it. This is the fragrance Hayride Harvest. Hayride Harvest has fragrance notes. Oh goodness, if I can read them here. Of smoky woods, spices, vanilla bean, leather, licorice, fireside, and patchouli.
Licorice.
Yeah. Okay. You smell that. You tell me. I'm all judging. Are you judging? Okay. Thoughts, sir? Not so much, huh?
No.
No.
No, hard no.
It's a hard no. I was burning this last night. Did you notice the smell last night when I was burning it out here?
I really didn't.
You really didn't. And here's the thing. This is one of those fragrances that on cold, I'm like, I don't really care for it.
I don't either.
Yeah, you don't either. You know what this smells like to me?
Licorice.
Okay. Does it smell like licorice to you?
Pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
It's like a smoky licorice.
Yeah, it is a black licorice type of thing going on.
Yeah.
Amy, who's always our one who seems to appreciate fragrances. So there's 5 ambassadors. And Alexa's always a wild card. And Amy tends to appreciate fragrances that the rest of us sometimes are kind of like, I don't know about that. I know Amy really likes this one. Drew and I, we're on the same page here. I think he said this smells like good and plenty.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah, like come out with a sardine candle. I'd like that better.
No. Yeah, but here's the thing. Last night when I was burning this, I felt like the licorice was not as prominent. I felt like I got a little bit more,
smoky,
smoky, and maybe some vanilla coming out. Like I could still smell the licorice. Don't get me wrong. Okay, do you want to know what that smells
that's
like?
That's hard to smell, to be honest with you.
You're really selling it. Listen, I'm really going to sell it. You know what? When I first got my nose on this, you know what this kind of reminds me of? This is a very specific thing. It's not really so much like licorice, like the candy licorice, but again, I've always hated licorice. I hate licorice. I hate black licorice. Ugh.
Red vines are amazing.
Oh yeah, I don't like red vines either. I've never liked licorice, so I think that that's probably it. There's something about this that reminds me of like my grandpa's garden, and I think it's like
malathion.
No.
Like spraying malathion on your stuff.
No, it reminds me almost of like a decaying flower or something like that.
Yeah,
like decaying white flowers or something like that. That's kind of what it reminds me of on cold. Yeah. It's not as intense, I would say, upon burn. This does have a really good throw. Last night I was burning it and throwing it well. I will say that if you want to roll the dice on this, this is where the audience or the people that I would say might appreciate this. I would say it would be people who really like when Kringle does those like conceptual Halloween fragrances. This is probably one of the most conceptual fragrances that I've seen Caramel Sundays do.
Yeah.
It's definitely more like dark and earthy, and I don't know, like it's definitely not gourmand. It's definitely outside of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is one of people who really appreciate those like Halloween types of vibes going on. This is definitely a candle I think you could burn on Halloween night.
Yeah.
And people would be like,
I'm not going over there.
No. I burned it last night and it didn't bother you.
Yeah, it smells a lot different when you're burning it.
When you're burning it, I do get it.
Cold snip. I didn't know that was.
Yeah, cold snip. I'm like, But here's the thing. I am gonna say, when I burned it last night, it was enough that I was like, I like this a little bit more than I thought I was going to on cold snip. It's still not a love for me, but I'm not ready to declutter it yet. I feel like I want to give it a couple of more burns. And I will say, I was DMing with one of my subscribers, Bailey. We were talking about this behind the scenes. And I actually think when I was burning this, I was burning it last night with Ghost Stories last year from Kringle's Boo Crew, which was kind of like that was also kind of like a smoky marshmallow scent. And then I was burning it with that Candle Place, their version of Marshmallow Fireside, which is really close to Bath and Body Works. I was going to say the other thing that I feel like this, or the other fragrance that I feel like this might go really nicely alongside would be a returning fragrance to Kringle's Halloween lineup, which is Haunted Hallows. I feel like this would go really nicely somehow with like a dark tree type of scent as well. But yeah, I don't love it. And it's one that I feel like I have to let it grow on me. But I had a feeling last night after I kept burning it more, I started to smell more like vanilla coming out. And I started to like it. Okay, sir. So let's go ahead and rank which ones Which ones are your favorites and least? Like, go from like your least favorite to your favorite, I would say.
Least favorite would definitely be Booyah.
Okay. Least favorite
Yeah.
is, what is it? Hayride
Hayride
Harvest?
Harvest,
Okay.
definitely. Probably my favorite's probably October. Probably October Embers.
October Embers is your
Yeah,
favorite?
I think so.
Yeah?
Either that or Autumn Jam. I don't know.
I love Autumn Jam.
Autumn Jam.
That one's so
Yeah,
good.
it's Autumn Jam.
Yeah. That's your favorite?
I think so.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, Autumn Jam is really good. Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves, actually, I don't know. I think maybe Autumn Leaves is my favorite.
Really?
Smells like the woods.
Yeah. He's very outdoorsy for all of you guys who are new here.
I didn't get drawn for anything.
He didn't get drawn for a hunting tag this year, and he's a little upset.
More than a little.
Yeah, that's okay. And it was our youngest daughter's first year too.
Yeah,
of eligibility.
No youth tags,
no youth tags, nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, probably Autumn Leaves actually.
Autumn Leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that one.
I'm going to say, so I'm going to rank them like all of them for me. It might be kind of hard in the middle. Okay, I'm going to say Sweet Autumn is actually my least favorite.
Oh, least
right
favorite?
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that, but I just don't love buttery notes.
It's like turns your. I don't want to say turn your stomach, but like.
Really
it's like super rich. That one's really, really rich.
Yeah, that one, it's too much for me. I would say next least, or like, so we're going from least favorite to favorite. The next least favorite is probably the Hayride Harvest. And then probably Fall Farmhouse. And then I would say that after that, it's going to be kind of hard. They're all going to be kind of like up there. I'm going to say after Fall Farmhouse, let me just say, okay, first and foremost, Sweet Autumn, Hayride Harvest, and Fall Farmhouse are the three that I feel like they are at risk of being decluttered. If I burn them a few more times and I don't fall in love with them, I'm going to move on from them. That's the best way that I can describe it. All of the rest of them, I can definitely see that they're going to be sticking around. So I already know. Let's see. I'm going to say Fall Gathering is probably my next one. But again, I think it's just because I'm so familiar with the fragrance. And if you're going to ask me if I like Fall Gathering or Autumn Jam more, I'm going to say Autumn Jam. So let's see. There's Fall Gathering. Then I think I'm going to go with Autumn Leaves. And then I think I am going to go with October Embers, surprisingly. Like, I like smoky fragrances. But I think I'm just not quite ready for these scents yet, like mentally. And then let's see, what else do I still have here? Then I think I am going to go with, I can't even believe that this would be like number 4. Let me see. Oh, that one's so good though. I think I'm going to go with Fall Cider. And then I am going to go with Autumn Jam. And this Oat Orchard, I don't know why. I just love this Oat Orchard. I've just been loving this Oat Orchard. And then my number 1 favorite is probably this Pumpkin Cashmere. I would say it's Pumpkin Cashmere.
Really? Number 1?
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
I think maybe because it's so different from all of the other like typical fall scents. I think that's why I'm really liking it. So, let's see, you guys, on my channel already, I do have reviews of, let me see, what do I already have reviews of Fall Gathering. I think that's returning in a 4-wick next month. I do have a little short on Oat Orchard. That's not returning. Fall Cider, I think I do have a review on that one. Highly recommend it. I definitely plan to get it in a bigger format. Autumn Jam, I actually don't have a dedicated review on, but you all know that I love it. As of right now, Autumn Jam is not on the August restock list, but there are always the opportunities for candles to show up or to be added or subtracted from the lineup going into August. And the last candle that I am going to say that will be available in the August restock, which we'll talk about this more when I do my pre-order. Hawkins Autumn will be available one more time for like the fall lineup, but it's only going to be in a 5-wick. So, and you like that one. That's that like coffee. It's the coffee one with all of the spices that makes us think of our childhood or something for
Yeah.
some reason. I don't know. There's something nostalgic about it. So anyways, you guys, let me know in the comment section down below if you purchased any of these candles. I know that the orders are starting to arrive. Both those of you are, let's see, those of you who purchased both from Saltbox Lane as well as Caramel Sundays, let me know in the comment section down below if you ordered any of these, what your thoughts are, which one's your favorite, which one is probably your least favorite. Always fun to have that conversation going. We survived. We survived another video.
We did it.
We did it. Yay! All right, you guys, if you like this video, again, please hit the thumbs up button. Feel free to hype it if you would like. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you are new, if you love home fragrance content. I specifically talk about candles here on my channel with an emphasis primarily on 100% soy wax candles. So if that is your vibe, that's your jam, or maybe you don't even shop from those brands, but you feel like you have a little bit of a connection with me. This guy makes an appearance every once in a while. Yeah, every once in a while. Maybe I'll bring you back for a Christmas video. Would that be fun? Yeah, I think you like Christmas scents too.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I like Christmas.
So anyways, you guys, we do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with us today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.
Bye.